Go for that.
Hi, this is Arvid.
And
Hi, this is Arvid.
go!
Health is something that most of people have an opinion on. So in that sense, it's very easy for any persons, regardless in which discipline and function they work, that they have an inbuilt engagement with solving that or having a better experience within that.
Like everything I see and everyone I do interact with, I definitely think has the kind of shares the feeling of that healthcare is important, that we are doing something important when we are digitalizing healthcare. We have a whole team that's like designated for that's called the data team, and that's like designated for making sure that we have a good and like secure collection of data, and also that it's going to be usable in the future.
Sometimes that comes at the cost of some less efficient stuff.
But I still think that since we are like a very modern software company and like we work agile, I still think that we are like relatively fast, like compared to like older software companies, but it's definitely a challenge, of course.
I mean, worst comes to worst, this is actually sick people that we're dealing with. So I think we need to be very mindful of how we work with them and make sure that we provide the best experience for them. We tend to give a lot of responsibility to teams and people inside the teams, which means that as long as we have this like shared vision and we work against the same goal, then we want our teams to be able to make decisions on their own.
So in that sense, I think here is more humane. You can shape the process that your team needs to have to be able to ship better outcomes.
It's very clear that everyone, no matter which function you have, is like usually very engaged in the design process and like figuring out how to build these features in a good way and like making sure that it actually benefits the patient. People like ask for help and advice a lot.
We care about diversity. So when it comes to like, for example, me recruiting, I look into having the diverse kind of designers with like interesting profiles.
Yeah, and I think that one important thing to keep in mind there is that our customers, they represent all parts of the society. It's not only a system for young people. We have a lot of different users from different backgrounds, different nationalities, different age groups, and I think it's important to respect that and keep that in mind when we recruit people too.
You need to be comfortable with fast pace. With autonomy comes a lot of responsibility. So I think you need to be a person that thinks that is super interesting.
But also I think you should kind of like the fact that we are moving so fast and that we are a cutting edge company in a way. And you should be like intrigued by that and excited about the fact that we are doing new things all the time and kind of expanding a field where there aren't so many actors yet.
I come from a product background, but I want people to be product driven, regardless if they are designers or if they are developers, because I think it's super important that everyone that we hire are actually involved in building a product. I want them to care about making the experience as good as possible. And for developers, that might mean to be able to have an efficient app that runs quickly, that's fast, etc., and that's secure. For design, that means building an app that's usable, that's easy to interact with, but overall just caring about what we're trying to do here.